I just realized, poor Toad was probably obscured by the end screen in the previous video. Hello everybody, it's here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe. In the previous episode, we continued onward through Rock Hyphen Candy Mines, and in today's episode, we'll be finishing off this world, starting with returning to Walking Piranha Plants, because there's a secret exit in this level that I want to wait until this video to show off.
So now we are fast forwarding through this level, and the footage is being sped up, so now I sound like a chipmunk, and that's gonna be pretty fun. If you can hear me, like, comment, subscribe, there's a bell button for some reason. I don't know why I'm doing that, I don't normally say like, comment, subscribe to my videos, and it kind of annoys me when other people do that, so now I'm a hypocrite. Hypocrite kind of sounds funny whenever I hear that word. I always think of hypocrite from Harry Potter. I don't know why, it's just a thing that I always do because I'm weird. But anyway, we'll continue on over here. Watch out for the Koopa Troopa, we not damage, and I'm scared, I'm a fighting gator. I wish I had a super barn. Luckily, there's a red ring thingy, and also thankfully it's not a red ring of death. Otherwise, my Xbox would be ruined, and I would not be able to play Tomb Raider Legend, which is the best Tomb Raider game in existence, and no one can tell me otherwise. Worth it! Worth it! Maybe I'm worth it! That's like literally the only part of that song that I remember. I don't even know who sings it.
Now that we're at the place where we need to go, the regular exit is right over there, but to go to the secret exit, we need to go into this pipe. Continuing the trend of Hey Pikmin secret exits, I see. Curse you, game developers. You're the ones who influenced Hey Pikmin's level design. Again, Hey Pikmin is a fun game, it's just, oh my goodness, I hate the secret exits in that game. Pearl the Switch! Doing this will give us access to something pretty interesting. We can go over here and exit the back of the castle, Roy's Conveyor Castle. And this is really cool, because we go over this direction, and we gotta be careful, because once we activate this, it's going to be activating all these blocks. We're gonna move fast and get the third star coin. So you won't be able to get the star coin normally if this is not the way that you enter the castle. If you went in here through the normal means, you would never be able to find the third star coin, and it will likely drive you crazy, like I did on my first playthrough. But here we are. Check this out. We are barely 5 minutes into the video or something like that, and we're already at the boss of the level, world thingy. Getting shot out of a cannon in a dress, that cannot be good. And now we'll be introduced to the boss of this world. This is Roy. And something funny that I think about is that in Super Smash Bros., back when the DLC for the Wii U game, for the Wii U and 3DS game was coming out, people were thinking that Roy from Fire Emblem, there was no doubt that he was not going to return as a DLC character, because they could just recycle the voice clip of Roy from this game, from the Mario series, and that's pretty fun. Okay, we gotta be careful about this. Just like the Iggy boss battle, this one is also going to be a little bit tricky. Honestly, a lot of people consider this one to be the hardest of the Koopaling fights in this game. I don't think I'd go that far. I still think the Iggy one is pretty difficult. And there's one a little bit later in the game we have not seen yet that I consider the absolute hardest in the game. But this is still a fun one. Even if it took a little while in the game for them to get difficult, it's nice to see they're ramping up the difficulty for the Koopaling battles. We will not be saving just in case we need to re-record this video. And we're gonna backtrack just a little bit because for some dumb reason, the game doesn't let you go to that one level right there from the castle. We gotta backtrack a little bit, and it's not very nice. And now we will be going through the level that I am least prepared for in this entire world. I didn't practice at all for this one when I was preparing for this video, so that's a little unfortunate. But what you will want to do is you want to keep an eye out on these platforms. And just like what I said about one of the fortresses of this world, the biggest advice I can recommend is to really pay attention to the patterns of this place. Even though there is a time limit on these levels, take the time to learn the patterns. Alright, and another thing you have to keep in mind is the fact that the platforms will go all the way in if you're standing on them. So definitely do not stand on these ones for too long. You can stand on the ones going vertically for a while because you'll always be safe on those ones, at least as far as I know. But staying on the horizontal ones for too long, yeah, that's not going to lead to a very pleasant day. Yeah, and we land on a Piranha plant. That's not very nice. Alright, let's do this. Come on. Alright, I'm getting a little nervous about this level, to be completely honest, because I remember one of these star coins being an absolute evil nightmare to go through if you don't have a certain power-up. And I'm getting admittedly a bit nervous about that, but hopefully we'll make it through okay. And I just wasted time because I thought there would be a secret up there, but there wasn't, and that's sad. I wish there was a secret up there. And it looks like I was wrong about all the horizontal things of being safe, because that one would have crushed us if we were still there, and crushing is instant death in this game, even if you're playing as Nabbit. It is not very appreciated. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this Koopa shell for a little while. Actually, I want to use that one because it might be closer to our objective. Just be careful with the bats around here because I don't want to accidentally bump the Koopa shell into a bat. Alright, come on. Hooked on a feeling. Am I unbelieving? It's right there with me. Throw that. Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Is that gonna work? Maybe it'll work, maybe it'll work, maybe it'll work. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Eep! Yeah, that's the star coin that I was worried about. Please tell me the Koopa shell didn't despawn. Ah, great. Why'd the Koopa shell despawn, but the stupid bats returned? Oh, come on! I'm very tired of this speech. And I'm very tired of this level. I just want to move on from this place. Back to where we were a moment ago. Future Lady Garrity, when you edit this video, can you have a counter for every single time that I die in this stupid area? What you want to do is, I don't want to do that, because it's not very nice. Okay, whatever, just go through the level, just go through the level and try to get as many of these enemies defeated as possible. So, one thing you want to remember is that enemies will not respawn if you defeated them with a star. So do not defeat the Koopa Troopas with a star, otherwise they will not respawn, and getting the third star coin is going to be a bit of a headache to deal with. Well, that's kind of cool. So let's move quickly. We got this, 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 we got this. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Yes! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Please tell me it's over. Please tell me this stupid level is over. I never want to come into this stupid place ever again. There we go. We did it. We did it. Course clear! Exclamation point. I have never been more happy to see that in my life. I normally really like Rock Candy Mines, but oh my goodness, this level and that stupid fish level, they really suck. They're honestly some of the worst levels that I've seen in this entire game. Next up, Luigis Time. Since we've had the bad luck quota of this recording session with Mario, hopefully we'll have better luck with Luigi. Roy's Conveyor Castle. The level is so nice we're playing it twice. Kind of. We are now playing through this level with going through the front entrance, because they always leave the front door unlocked. Not a very good message for kids. What we want to do is we want to go over this direction, and we need to be careful, because there are going to be blocks that will be falling down, and if we're not careful, they'll block our way. I told a joke. That was a joke. It was funny, and you're going to laugh now, and you're going to like it. If you're standing on a taller block right there, then you definitely need to use the super amazing powers of ducking. And we go over this way. So, I want to finish telling the story that I was trying to say off screen, but then I died. So, something really funny that happened earlier today was I was keeping an eye on my baby niece, and so we're trying to speak to her with sign language as well as verbal things so that she'll understand sign language a bit easier when she's older. So, I was doing sign language, and she gets the most adorable giggle whenever I'm signing to her, and it's honestly really heartwarming to see. I love being an uncle. Being an uncle is awesome. It's also kind of weird to think about the fact that I first started recording this game before my baby niece was born, and it's just something that's kind of amusing to think about. I recorded this, the first video session a few weeks or like a month or so before the Let's Play even started. It was mostly like a test recording, but I liked it so much so I just kept it. That's not the first time that's happened. I believe that also happened with Spyro the Dragon and things like that. So we go over here, and this is your indication that there's something off in that direction as well, although the game isn't entirely clear on the fact that there's a backdoor to this place. I don't feel the need to show off the boss fight again, so I don't know, maybe I'll show like a highlight reel of this boss fight if anything funny happens or something like that. It's the same exact thing that we saw earlier in this episode. Yeah, you can get me. You can catch me. Nee, 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 nee. And you're defeated. I guess the curse of Luigi has been lifted and now it's the curse of Mario. That's why I can never win a Mario versus on the collab channel. We always play with Mario. Well, I guess that theory doesn't work at all, considering Super Mario 3D World versus and Captain Toad. Anyway, we got all the star coins of Rock Hyphen Candy Mines, exclamation point. That comma S gotta mean something good, comma, right? Question mark? That's an apostrophe, that's not a comma. Whatever. Punctuation. It's 5 in the morning when I'm recording this video. Is it 5 in the morning? Really? Wow. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode of New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. So thank you all so much for watching this video. In the next episode, we'll be taking care of this world. Meringue Clouds. I'm really hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. But thank you all so much for watching this video, and until next time, little gear to you. Oh yeah.